welcome back, everyone. What a fabulous day, Don.
Boy, Tina, you look fabulous today.
Don, I'm excited.
Look at this lady.
Yellow is a happy color, you know.
And we didn't coordinate this. We
No.
yellow hair.
No, we didn't, Don. And Don, I want to say thank you to our fabulous studio audience. Yay! Thank you all for being here.
Listen, we're talking with a fabulous young man, Kyle Turney, about his life journey and all the encouragement that is coming out of his life for others. But first, we go to one of my best buddies, Bob Prater, over here with some good words, encouraging words for you for the coming week. Bob, what do you got for us this week?
Well, Don and Tina, let me first say that my first impression when I walked in the studio today, I saw how you were dressed, and you look very network news anchorish to me.
Ooh.
Network news anchor-ish
Don
to
does.
me.
We're ready for prime time.
I think maybe you are, and color me impressed.
All right.
I just wanted to take just a moment. About 6 weeks ago, out of the thin air, I was invited to do something that has been on my heart for many, many years. I was invited to speak as the commencement speaker at a graduation service at North Kern Prison. And it completely shifted everything for me. And to put this into perspective, it was such a miraculous thing because when I tell you I'm nobody from nowhere, I'm not even exaggerating. We have Don and Tina, who are somebodies from somewhere. And then there's me. And I got asked, listen, when I was introduced, literally they had nothing to say. They just said, here's Bob Prater. It was so good. And so
How do you spell that?
here's what I did. There were 25 inmates who, at varying places in their educational path, some were graduating high school with their GED, others were getting their AA, and all of their families were there. And that night I had woken up with a song. I woke up literally in the middle of the night singing. And so I looked out at these inmates and I began to sing to them. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. That's what I was singing. Now that's Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Everything has a season. And it's so important for us to pay attention to seasons because seasons change. I mean, listen to this. New seasons require new strategies. We don't even dress the same in the winter as we do as the summer. I wouldn't dream of leaving my patio furniture out for the winter weather to get a hold of it, although, I may be guilty of doing that once or twice. But it's not something we normally do. We pay attention to seasons. So I looked at these young men, many of them not young, some of them were older than me, and I said, no longer will you be judged by what you've done in the past, but from here, we declare a new season. And you will be judged by how you embrace this new season. And I began to look into their faces, and I could see tears. I saw tears in some of the mothers and the wives out in the audience. And I had the very strong impression that there were even a couple of those men who were going to have ideas that were going to change the world from inside a prison cell. So what a great privilege it was for me to bring hope to a place that is normally hopeless and light to a place that is normally dark. So those are my good words for the week. Pay attention. The season might be changing. Don and Tina.
Bob, those are great
Excellent.
words for the coming week. Great words for all of us. And
yes.
we're talking with Kyle Turney, who's gone through seasons of drug addiction, seasons of depression, seasons of discouragement, seasons of trying to throw off old beliefs and take on a new season in life. And now you are really in a new season, Kyle. Keep us going on your journey here.
Yes.
Donna, it's been an exciting journey. And when I was sitting there in the library writing this book, it had its ups and downs, and it's something that's going to be portrayed out to the reader. There would be days where I was sitting there just smiling away, just proud of what I've done. There were days where I amazed myself so much that tears of joy would come to my eyes, and I realized that those tears of joy are you believing that you're doing something so great, but not believing that you're capable of it. And that's what my tears of joy were. It's pretty cool where my book's going. I just completed it. I have not got it edited yet.
Give us the title again so
Yes.
people hear this.
Okay, it's called Fighting for the Unfortunate and Becoming Great in the Process by author Kyle Turney.
I love it.
Let's take it there.
And we have it on the screen
Oh,
there,
there it
too,
is, right
Kyle.
there. Fighting for the Unfortunate, Becoming Great in the Process. Kyle Turney. author.
Yes, and his phone number is
Put
on
that
the
back
screen.
up there, Chris, in case any of you out there want to call Kyle personally and hear from him personally. He welcomes a phone call from you. It's 865-2166. Any of you that want to help get this book to the world, if you've got some help that you can offer him, call that number as well. So, Kyle, keep
Yes.
going. I'm sorry.
So I wrote my book with a solid purpose, and I poured my heart out onto that paper, and I did it for everyone else out there in that world that has ever felt alone, abandoned, depressed, hurt, suicidal, stuck in addiction. And I also wrote it for the people who have everything figured out and don't know why they feel like they feel. I wrote it for the people who went through relationships, the people who want relationships, for those who went through breakups, dysfunctional families, and I've aimed it for so many people. But I poured my heart out on the paper, and I'm limited by my ability now. And my dream's saying go for it, and I do. Every day I get out there and I spend from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed looking for that next little niche of how I'm going to get through. My dreams are so much bigger than this book. This book is an avenue to where I want to go next.
So where are you going next, Kyle?
Yes.
God helping you.
I mean, I'm hoping first get this book published somehow, get it edited and published. It's all ready to go. And I would like to tour around with my book.
Yes.
I'd like to get out there and I'd like to talk to people because I like people and I care about what they're going through. And I just want to get out there and see a little more than what Bakersfield has to offer. Get out there, and eventually I would like to have a concert with artists that talk about love, because my complete book, every single word in it is written in love. And I'd like to get up there in the middle of those concerts, and I'd like to talk to these people. It's not about my fear of going on the stage or anything that I feel at this point. It's about what I'm capable of and what I know I could do off what I've went through, wanting to go for it. And
Your mom is in the studio with us. Tell us, what kind of part did she play in you writing this book?
my mother's always been there for me. She's been there through my ups and been there through my downs. And there's been times where I was a hard son to deal with. And, I held by the beliefs I had and just kept erging along. And every now and then I'd call her, Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I need help with this. I need a ride here. I need to do this. And my mom was always there for me, and she was always there to help me out, no matter how hard it got. And she didn't judge me. She didn't go against me. She always saw what I saw in myself, that belief, that desire to do good and to achieve something great.
Kyle, what did you take away from the Bakersfield Rescue Mission? And if you went back, what would you offer the people there that maybe they're not getting yet at the mission?
I actually sent a letter over there a little while ago that talked about it. I took a lot out of that rescue mission. They formed me and shaped me in big ways. Pastor Richard Ferry over there, he really encouraged me and he believed in me. And they went hard on me and they made it tough. And I just kept fighting, and opportunities opened up. I learned how to do sound. I learned how to live with a bunch of guys that I didn't know, and just relate and get close. The biggest thing I took out of the rescue mission was love and faith, and belief of going for yourself. The one thing, upon going into other places and seeing different aspects of life, the couple of things that I would encourage them to work on, just from my perspective,
Right.
from what I've seen, is that, one, when people come out from that hard world, they're defeated and they're lost, and they're like soldiers coming back from war, and their feelings are broke down. You have to be understanding of these people, the position that they're in. They have hardened their hearts, and they're in a solid emotional state, stuck. And the only way to break down that state isn't by pushing them or going against them or keeping them down. Actually, the way to do it that I have found is to do so in love. A motto that they stand on is being there, not just for the people in the program or the people that but for those homeless guys that are walking in there. Everybody in this world, we're people. we have an equal right to live. And just because we have become hardened doesn't mean that we
Yes.
should be oppressed.
We have 1 minute to credit.
Chris, I want you to put up that information for Kyle one more time, because now we've heard a large vision of a man who wants to tour, wants to be part of perhaps a concert that goes out and spreads the principles that he's learned in his life.
30 seconds
and
to
so,
credit.
there he is at 865-2166. We have viewers all over California. If you want to be part of that and can help it make it happen, that's the number to call.
Kyle, thank you so much for coming on and opening up with us.
I appreciate it.
15 seconds.
Look
And,
great, babe.
Oh, thank you. So do you. Thanks to our studio audience and all the viewers around the world. We'll see you next time.